I literally rub it in like a moisturiser because it glides so nicely. It always feels like silicone based or something. I don't think it is, but it's sort of that nice, smooth kind of feel to it. So I rub that in everywhere, obviously. Make sure you've got clean hands before you do this, obviously. Then the little bit left that I've got, I'll cover in my more problem areas, like so. Then I am going to use a new product which I picked up the other day, if I can find it, which is the Illuminating Touch Collection 2000, and I think this is supposed to be a copy for the Touche Eclat. So let's see how it goes. I've never used this before, so this could be dangerous. Well, not dangerous, but if anything will come out of it. Nothing yet. Should have done this before, shouldn't I, really? I know sometimes you have got to twist them forever. This is where nothing comes out at all. Or it shoots out everywhere. Who am I twisting it? Oh, there we go, it's come out now. Right, so I'm just going to apply this under the eye. Whoa. Right. I look like such a weirdo, don't I? I hope this blends out well, because like I said, this is the first time I'm using it. But I have got really dark eyes lately, guys, and I don't know what it is. So, I forgot to use my ring finger then, and I didn't want someone to tell me off. Did everybody else do that? I always want to use my index finger. Is that what it's called? Well, that blended out quite nicely. I'll let you know what I think about this, guys. Do you know, I've never been a fan of the Touche Eclat, and I've never really wanted to use it. Then the other day I went and had a look at Dior's new collection, and they re-promoted, obviously, the Touche Eclat with the collection. And she was saying, oh, you know, it's really nice to have bright eyes, it makes any eyeshadow pop, and I just thought, well, I'll try a cheaper alternative and see what I think. Yeah, I'm quite impressed with that, guys, so far. I'm just going to wipe off the excess with a wet wipe because I had to put it on the back of my hand because quite a lot came out. So then for the rest of my face, I'm going to use my trusty Makeup Forever concealer, which I love, and it's like completely running out, and I got to wait until IMAX to get my hands on another. And I'm just going to go over any blemishes that I've got, and then I just kind of pat and roll. This concealer is insanely good, and I really want to find something just as good so I don't have to keep using it up, because we don't get it here. And I'm going to Canada next year, guys, but it's not going to be until June, so IMAX will be in January, I think, or February, so hopefully I'll be able to pick it up there, and then I'll probably pick up one when I go to Canada as well. I'm so excited to go to a Sephora, guys, because obviously I've been to Canada before because my auntie lives there, but I wasn't quite into makeup when I went last time because I was 18 when I went last time, and although I've always loved makeup, it wasn't to the extreme. Like now I would spend all day in Sephora. After I've done that, I'm going to use my new favourite powder of the moment, which is the Milani Face Powder in light medium, the Multitasker. So I'll show you it. The outside looks like this. The inside looks like this. I've been using this every day since I got it. I love it. And I'm using a big powder brush from Real Techniques, and I'm just going to set that under eye concealer and around my chin and my T-zone. Like so. Then for bronzer, I've been loving the NYC Sunny Bronzer, and I've been using a Sigma Large Powder F20, which is just like a paddle brush, and I've been swirling it in and using quite a lot of it, like so. Because now I'm really blonde, I like to be quite brown as well. God, I feel so much better already. Bronzer is probably, it never used to be, but it is probably one of my favourite things. Don't want a hair in the middle of my head there. Like so. Then for blush, I'm going to use Wet n Wild Pearlescent Pink, which is like a light pink colour, and I'm using a MAC. I would tell you, but all the writing's worn off. It's just a blush brush. That's the problem with these MAC things. And I'm putting that on the tops of my cheekbones and blending it back. I hate that the MAC brushes do that because they're so expensive. I mean, it won't stop me buying more because I know what I'm like. But it should really, because that's just terrible for the price that we pay. I think this brush was probably around 30 quid. I have had it for about a year and a half, maybe. Since I really got into makeup, basically. I like to blend out my brush with my powder brush if it's come out a bit strong, because those Wet n Wild colours are a little bit intense. Like so. Then I'm going to take, I don't even know what this is, it's just a blush brush from TK Maxx. But any brush to use some highlighter, so I'm going to use this W7 Candy Floss, which is like a really light pink highlighter. And this is really pigmented too. I'm just going to dust this on the tops of my cheekbones. Just for a little bit of sheen. Like that. And there we go. And now I'm going to start off with the eyes. So I'm not going to use a primer because as you know, I don't really like primers. My eyelids don't get too oily. But if yours do, this is the time to grab your primer. This eye look is so simple, like I said. I always say this in all of my tutorials, but if you don't have the exact colours, don't fret, because you can use whatever you've got. You can switch up the colours if you don't like the choice, or if you don't have them, that kind of thing. So this is a look I've been wearing a lot lately when I've only got 2 minutes to get ready. But it still looks really nice. So the main eyeshadow is an eyeshadow from MAC called Vex, and it's a really interesting colour. I'll see if I can show you on my finger. It's a silver, but it's got a pink and beige duochrome to it. And it's a really interesting colour, so it's good to have all over the lid, because I'm not going to have a crease colour. It will catch the light and it will look interesting. I'm using a 239, which is just a flat shader from MAC, to apply this. And I'm just literally going to apply this all over my lid and slightly into the crease. And like I said, because it's got a duochrome to it, it will look interesting, even though this is the only colour I'm going to use on my eyelid. I am using a separate colour for the inner corner and a colour underneath, but I'm not using any crease colour in this look. So I'm taking it right up to the crease. And I like to use a pat and a swipe motion. It all depends. I feel like I don't use this colour enough as well, so it's a good excuse to use this colour, because it is such a pretty colour. But I don't hear a lot about it on YouTube. Like so. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to use my Dior Garden Edition palette to use two colours from it, which I'll show you now so that you can dupe them. For the inner corner, I'm going to use this colour, which is the really sort of pale frosted silver colour, and for the under the lash line, I'm going to use this green foresty shimmery colour. So anything that you've got like that, and I'm going to start off with the silvery colour that's in here, and I'm going to use that in my inner corner just for a really high shimmer effect. Now, if you don't like such a severe inner corner highlight, that's fine. You know, you don't have to. But I quite like a extreme inner corner highlight, especially because the rest of it looks so simple. So like that. And then I'm going to use that green that I showed you on the same brush that came in the kit. And I'm going to put that under the lash line all the way across. Now this colour looks really good. It will probably look good on any eye colour, but I feel like it really complements the green in my eye and brings out the green in my eye. So depends on what colour eye you have, you can use a contrasting colour or a similar colour like this. I've noticed that a lot of the companies are bringing out safari colours, so it must be a massive trend, like real khaki colours for this fall. So I'll probably do a few looks using those colours, because I do really like those colours too. Like that, and it should look like this so far. So then the next step is to curl your eyelashes, which I do all the time. Because I think it makes such a difference. And then apply some mascara. I'm using the L'Oreal Telescopic False Lash Effect mascara. And I'm just going to put a thin coat, because if you're going to school, you're not going to want anything too crazy. Some people might think this is a lot to wear to school, but I always wore makeup to school. I don't know how strict people's schools are going to be with makeup, but I feel like as long as you're not going with like a red lip and like, you know, black smoky eyes, I think you can wear pretty much, you know, what you feel comfortable wearing. But every school is probably different, and what one person is allowed to wear, maybe not everyone can wear. But my school was always quite lenient when it came to makeup. I never did wear, like I said, like a full-on smoky eye, but I mean, if you do, hey, fair enough. Back then I wouldn't have known how to do it, so. I think back then I used to wear white eyeliner and mascara, and that was about it. But I think most people back then just used to wear a load of black eyeliner and mascara. Like so. So that is the finished eyes. They look really pretty with that little pop of colour, but they're still really neutral, and that was super quick to do. So I'm going to finish it by using a nude lip gloss. This is NYC, and this is in Nude York City, and it's like this really nice peachy nude. Put some of that on, because lipstick's going to be a bit of a pain for school. Plus you can chuck this in your bag. Oh my god, it smells so good. And there you have it. That is my back to school quick makeup. I hope you like it. I'll show you from far away. and the eyes up real close.